Hi everyone, this is Lori here with Lori Hooks. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Bring you guys a little closer. So this is my third take. I need a little sip of coffee. Just had a little coughing attack. So today's video is going to be, well, it is a crochet and chat. I don't have a lot to show for the last week, so I thought today I would just get on here and work on the one project that I have worked on. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did do a couple rows on something else and have a little chat with you guys. So what I'm working on right now is a Campfire Cardigan. So Campfire Cardigan is worked as two hexagons and then sewn together to make the main portion of the cardigan, and then you can add length to it, to the bottom, to the sleeves, and add a hood if you wish. Here's what I've got so far of this hexagon. And if you're saying, oh, I've seen this before, I decided to go down a hook size. So I actually haven't frogged the original yet. I decided I'm working what I had left on the cake from the outside, and then I'll frog the other pieces after. And I'm liking it better using the 7mm hook. The recommended hook for this pattern is an 8mm, but the yarn that she used for hers is now discontinued, and I'm not familiar with that yarn, but her recommended alternative I think was Lion Brand Heartland, which is it's a 4-weight, but it's a thicker, fluffier 4-weight, whereas this is Karen Cotton Cakes. I will get the label. This is a Karen Cotton Cake that I'm using because I want to make it like a summer version. The color I'm using is Beach Glass, and this is also rated as a 4-weight. 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, but it's a thinner 4-weight. It's pretty close to a 3. And if you've, in my opinion anyways, and if you've never used this before, this is what it looks like. It's very solid yarn. It's not stranded, so it doesn't split or anything like that. So it's easy to work with. I am working from the outside of the cake though, so I have to make sure it doesn't tangle as I pull. So yeah, so I thought I would work on this a bit while I chat with you guys today about why I don't really have anything to show. So if you watched my last video, I recorded at the end of last week. It was either Thursday or Friday. I think it was probably Thursday. And we were going to go meet up with my parents for camping for the weekend, which we did do. And I was saying that my brother was going to come visit us, which he did. And that I was expecting there wouldn't be any kids there, and I was wrong. My oldest decided to come on Saturday afternoon. He came on early afternoon and stayed till supper time on Saturday night and had a nice visit with us and his grandparents. And my brother and his wife came to visit. They came late afternoon, and they brought their oldest as well. So yeah, we did. Some of the kids were there. The two oldest, my oldest and my brother's oldest. So my parents, that's my brother is my only sibling. So if you've never watched before, my two kids, my oldest, my son is 27, my youngest is 21. They both still live at home, and my youngest is away for the summer. She's working at a camp in Muskoka. my daughter, and she's doing it's a camp for children, but she's doing their media stuff. So she does videos, photography, she's editing of those. They have presentations and music during meals. She takes care of that. Those type of things. That's what she's doing there. And this is her 3rd summer working there. I don't expect that she will be able to commit full summers to them after this year unless she decides to rethink her current plans and go back to school. My husband wants her to go back to school. I wouldn't mind if she goes back to school. It's up to her. My husband thinks that she's not ready for the working world yet and that she should go back to school, and but that's up to her. She can decide what she wants to do. So at this point, she has decided when she comes back, I guess, to work, because she did not apply to school. So yeah. So that is my kids. And as for my brother's children, his oldest came, which his oldest is starting university in the fall. They live in Toronto, and she's going to be going to university in Halifax. And their youngest is starting high school in September. So, and he was off. They have a sailboat, and in order to sail the sailboat, not drive the sailboat, you have to have a sailboat of their size, and sailing it on Lake Ontario, you have to have training to do that. So he is taking sailing classes. I believe that's what a sailing class is for. They might be just to work on, to be, his second hand on the boat. Yeah. So that's where the kids were, and we had a nice visit with them. It was good to see them. We were camped at a campground about an hour from our house, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. And they have a river that flows through the campground, and people tube on it. And we also ran into, while we were there, my husband's cousin and his wife. They were there to go tubing for the day, and it was nice to see them. So yeah, we had a busy weekend camping. We arrived on Friday at dinner time, set up, had dinner with my parents, had campfire on Friday night. Friday night was nice. It had cooled off, which was nice to have the cooler night on Friday night. And then on Saturday was pretty warm and sunny. It was a beautiful day. And then Sunday, when we first got up in the morning, it was dry. We packed up our trailer, and nobody had booked our site for after us. So we left it on the site, hooked up to the truck, ready to leave. And we're visiting with my parents a little bit when it decided to start raining. And we ended up driving home in on and off rain. And when we we were like, 5 kilometers from home. It was like crazy raining so hard the water was running over the curbs onto the sidewalks. Yeah, it was raining like crazy. You couldn't see anything. So, but we got home safely. All was good. Yeah, we had a good weekend. I would not call it relaxing. It was busy, but it was a good time. So I didn't do any crocheting, I did some knitting on the way there in the car. I worked out a dishcloth, and I did on the way home until the rain got really bad, and then I needed to put it away. But yeah, I just did a little bit of knitting in the truck on the way there and in the truck on the way home, and other than that, I didn't do any at all while I was there because we were just so busy visiting with everybody the whole time. And then on Monday night, my husband plays baseball on Mondays. I went to his game, and I visited with some of our friends there. He plays on a, what do you call it, team? Guys and girls are on his team. I don't play baseball. I'm afraid of the balls, so I don't play. I score keep when I go. But some of my friends play on his team, so I went and visited with them. And then on Tuesday, I had to go food shopping. I went to Costco after work, took the dog for a walk, stuff like that. Didn't get much of anything done yesterday on Tuesday, and last night, which was Wednesday, I worked on the square. I started it. I decided on Tuesday night after I was doing the shopping and everything, I was looking at the other hexagons that I had made and decided that it was just, the hook was too big, the spacing was too big, and I wasn't happy with it. So I decided to go down a hook size. I actually would have, I used an 8mm for it, and I would have liked to use a 6.5, but I don't have a 6.5. I did a little part with a 6, and the 6 was just too small. The 7 is slightly too big, but it is what it is. We're using the 7 because I don't have a 6.5. So I guess the next time I go to Michael's, I will look and see if they have any 6.5mm clovers. And if they don't, maybe I'll order one on Amazon. We'll see. So that was my weekend and my week so far. It's been busy, lots going on. The weather here is crazy. Today it is sunny outside, but it was pouring rain during the night last night. Yeah, just rain, a lot of rain. So I'm hoping that this weekend, Saturday, is good because I am going to see my daughter for her day off. And usually we go to the town that's near where she is, and we go and we have lunch. And we bring our lawn chairs with us, and we go to a nearby park and sit, and sometimes we do our nails, sometimes we just sit around and chat, sometimes we play a game, whatever. So park won't be very nice if it's raining, so I hope we have some good weather for Saturday when she's off for my little visit with her. And she is about 30 minutes from where my parents live, so I might go, well, not might. I'm going to go stay with them on Saturday night, and we'll see. I might stay till Monday and come back home Monday afternoon and take Monday off because Monday should be a quiet day, so I think it should be fine for me to take Monday off. So yeah, so that's what's going on with me. What is going on with you guys? What projects are you working on? What have you been excited about crochet-wise lately? I think part of the reason why I haven't really worked on a lot is I don't want to say I'm not excited for my projects because that's not the correct wording. I just kind of feel like I've been working on them for a long time, I guess because I restarted this hexagon and my other crocheted sweater, which I don't have near me right now. I've been working on that one for a bit too, so I got the itch to start something new. And if you follow the Passionate Crafter, she's doing a gnome along for 2023, and she released a couple of her summer gnomes, and one of them I really like, but she hasn't released that one yet, so I'm waiting for her to release that one. And then I think I'm gonna make one of those. I was also looking at her spring gnomes, which were flowers, and I was thinking about making a daisy one, but when I went through my colors, I couldn't find colors that I liked, and I didn't want to have to buy anything, so I didn't start the daisy gnome. But when I saw the summer patterns come up and I saw one of those summer ones, I thought it was really cute, so I think I'm going to make it. I'm just waiting for her to release that one. So if you follow her so far for the summer gnomes, she's released the watermelon gnome. I think she released it yesterday. And she released the first one, which the first one was the ice cream gnome, which both of those are really cute as well. There's two more, and one of the other two really piqued my interest, so I think I'm going to make that one instead. So that is what I've been up to, what I'm thinking about doing, what's upcoming for me. I'm just going to try to continue on the projects that I'm working on and not start anything new until that gnome releases. I'm doing my best. I need to stick with these and get them done. So yeah, what are you guys working on? What's interesting you guys lately? What's going on in your lives? Tell me about it in the comments. If you have any questions about anything that I talked about today, my email is, you could either put it in the comments below, or if you prefer to email me, my email address is in the description box. I will link this pattern that I'm working on also in the description box below. It is the Campfire Cardigan. And I think that's it for today. So thanks for spending time with me today. Thanks for liking my videos. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you next time on Lori Hooks. Bye everyone.